Hello again there folks, Haircut here. Last time we investigated the mystery body. So now time to do the class trial for the mystery body. Where's Byakuya? Whoa, oh right, he's with us. Whoa, Byakuya and Makoto showed up together.
Where the heck have you two been? You just disappeared without a word.
We were looking into stuff. We were investigating, of course. How could you not figure that out at this point? Makoto is ranked high enough for you guys to go off together? Just the two of you? Yes, I'm his pet idiot.
Huh? What? Are you jealous?
Of course she's jealous. Or are you making some kind of creepy fantasy for yourself?
What?
Stop talking, embrace yourselves. He'll be here any second. Any second. He could show up at any time. When I imagined what was to happen, I immediately tensed up and prepared myself. But no Monokuma. He stood there for 5 full minutes, waiting for something weird to happen. And then 5 minutes became 10.
Why?
What's going on here? Why isn't Monokuma shown up yet?
Could it be?
Maybe he died again.
What should we do? Should we keep waiting here or...
Oh, hey.
Or what?
Jesus!
Did I scare you?
Come on.
I demand an explanation. Why did you waste my time and make me wait like that?
Why? I made you wait. You got it backwards. You're the ones making me wait.
Huh?
In other words,
I'm waiting for everyone to arrive. We can't start until everyone's here, can we?
What are you talking about? Everyone is here. We've all been waiting for you.
Sorry, but you're wrong. I've been waiting 10 minutes now, so it's okay if I punish the one making us all wait, right? If we all agree it's a violation, I'll arrange a punishment right now.
Guess who it is? If it's me you're looking for, I'm here. When I heard that voice, we all spun to look. I'm here, though no rules have been broken. Kyoko!
Kyoko, you're still alive?
No, it's a ghost! Stop talking!
If you want to fight doing the class trial, you need to save some fun for later, right?
What?
But is it okay if there's no particular penalty for being late?
is that right?
I made it just fine. What school regulation did I violate? Am I wrong?
You're so selfish, so spoiled. You're right, there's no penalty officially, but I bet you'll be sorry later. No, I'll make sure you're sorry later. Anyway, hustle your butts onto the elevator. I'll just be one step ahead of you.
Not bye. When Monokuma was gone, we all rushed up to Kyoko. Kyoko!
So you really didn't die?
She's standing in front of you, isn't she?
Indeed.
Of course I didn't die.
Thank God, I'm so glad you're okay.
Perhaps, but that's not necessarily a good thing for us. Huh? He's right! Now we gotta deal with a ghost! I told you, stop talking!
Let's go.
Come on, let's just go. Whatever we need to discuss, we can do it during the trial. Without ever looking directly at Kyoko, Byakuya stepped on into the elevator. Master, wait for me! Good call. Who knows what might happen if we take too long.
But I'll be happy when this class trial is all over.
One after another, everyone piled into the elevator, but I couldn't help myself. I had to talk to Kyoko before the trial started. Hey Kyoko, where you been? Listen, before we get started, I have to ask you... Dots. Where have you been this whole time? I used that key of yours to go somewhere. You used that key of yours to go somewhere, didn't you? So...
Correct.
I went to investigate the second floor of the dorms. The second floor?
That's right.
There aren't any monitors or cameras there, so I was able to avoid Monokuma completely. Of course, I also missed his announcement because of that. I had no idea a body had been discovered. Then, when did you find out?
So,
Just now. I finished my search and came back down, just in time to hear the class trial announcement. I took some time to go over the crime scene first. I can't go into the trial completely uninformed, can I? So that's why you were late.
however,
I'm sorry I kept you all waiting. But if you were on the second floor of the dorms, then that's what that key you found goes to.
wrong.
Actually, to be precise, not quite.
In other words,
I used Monokuma's secret tool, which can open any lock in the school. What? Kyoko's account has been added to the truth bullet section.
Just a second. Hey, what are you two doing? Hurry up before we get in trouble with Monokuma.
Makoto.
We can go over all the details after we go through the trial. Okay, Makoto? Right now, I just want to focus on surviving our current situation. Because this is probably the most crucial moment so far for me. For her? That's a strange way to put it. A class trial is important to everyone, right? So why would she say it's a crucial moment for her?
Goodbye.
Well, if that's all. Seemingly unconcerned, Kyoko made her way into the elevator. I was just overthinking what she said. Right? Never! Okay, let's just go. Being the last one left, I stepped into the elevator. Time to go down, and the doors slid shut. Creaky, creaky. This time, the clunking was loud enough to hurt my ears, and the dread began to consume me once again. I can't imagine ever getting used to the mental pressure that comes with preparing for an execution. In that dusky darkness, nobody said a word. We just stood there, still and silent. An immeasurable period of time, the doors opened without warning. The dazzling light penetrated every depth of my eyes. Oh, my eyes!
Bright light, bright light.
But it wasn't the illuminating light of hope. Was it the light of despair? It was the blinding light of despair. That's a bushta.
I can't wait!
It's
can't wait!
very colorful in here.
I've been waiting for this. I feel like it's been forever since we got together like this. The time for pointless jokes and jabs have passed.
Chills! Kills!
Let's get on with the show.
Impatient, aren't we? And so, the curtain opened for the 5th time. Deadly judgment, deadly deception, deadly betrayal, deadly riddle, deadly defense, deadly fate, deadly class trial. Yeah, deadly deadlies. All the deadlies. Alright. Oh, nope, I didn't want that. Truth bullets. Well, let's go over the truth bullets. Monokuma file number 5. Due to the explosion, the victim's identity is unknown. They were, however, dead before the blast. The victim had been stabbed a single time with a knife, which completely went through the body. They had also been struck in the head with an object about as thick as a metal pipe. The body was covered in other wounds, but these were at least several days old. Exploded body analysis. The explosion had burnt the upper half of the body beyond recognition. The upper half of the body remained on fire and had to be extinguished. Because of this, the upper half was soaking wet, while the bottom half remained dry. Fake nails. The body was wearing notably long fake nails. Tattoo on right hand. The body had a tattoo of a dog on the back of their right hand. Fragment near dead body. There were bits of charred debris near the body. It should be noted that the bomb, which had been removed from Monokuma in the gym, had disappeared. So we know what that is. Sprinklers. The sprinklers are programmed to come on every morning at 7:30, and this time is impossible to change. As such, it can be assumed that if the body had been in the garden before 7:30, it would have gotten wet. When the body was found. 7 a.m., Makoto wakes up to the morning announcement. 7:30, Makoto and Aoi arrive in the dining hall. 7:30 to 9 a.m., Makoto meets the others in the gym, and together they head to the headmaster's room. 9 a.m., Toko is told to find the pickaxe in the garden, where she discovers the body. Knife at the crime scene. The knife found near the body was the same knife that was used to stab it before the explosion. It was also the same knife that Toko had given to Makoto for safekeeping, and the knife the masked assailant was holding when they attacked Makoto. Tarp! The tarp was hidden among the other things in the tool shed. One side it was wet and filthy with mud and grime. The other side was completely clean and dry. Chicken coop chickens! That seems redundant. The number of chickens in the chicken coop had decreased from 5 to 4. Yasuhiro claims that there was without a doubt 5 chickens just the night before, and yet, one of them is gone for some reason. Byakuya's account. Byakuya stated that there was no corpse in the garden just after nighttime last night, so it can be assumed that the murder must have taken place sometime after that. Byakuya also said that he, Yasuhiro, Toko, and Aoi were in the gym the entire night, and none of them were alone at any point. Before the explosion. The corpse had a mask covering its head and a white jacket covering the body. A knife had been thrust into the abdomen, and there were bloodstains around the wound. The head had stopped bleeding, but the blood was still... The body! Oh my god. The body had stopped bleeding, but the blood was still wet. It was noted, however, that there was no blood on the ground around the body. Yeah, if it went all the way through, there should be a puddle of blood under him. Mukuro Ikusaba's profile. Mukuro Ikusaba, female, known as the Ultimate Soldier. She became obsessed with the military at a young age. She disappeared while on a vacation in Europe and reappeared in Japan 3 years later. Apparently, each member of Fenrir gets a tattoo somewhere of their body to represent their membership in the group. Monokuma's account. Apparently, the killing game began with 16 participants, all students. It was assumed that Mukuro Ikusaba was the 16th student. Monokuma also revealed that the reason Kyoko wears gloves is to hide something she doesn't want anyone to see. Why don't they just put scars? Woodblock key. This woodblock key decoration was found in Kyoko's room. It looks like it's actually a key to the one of the lockers in the dojo. Why don't you just call it a woodblock key? Why do you call it a decoration? It's not a decoration. Titanium arrows. A set of titanium arrows was found in the dojo locker. There appear to be 10 in total. Bloody duct tape. Along with the arrows, there was also a wadded up ball of duct tape in the locker. The duct tape had traces of blood on it. It's assumed that this is related to the case, but nobody can imagine how. Kyoko's account. Kyoko used Monokuma's secret tool, which grants access to any room in the school to sneak into the second-floor dorms. This area seems to have no monitors or security cameras. That's all of them. Do I even have any skills to set? I don't think I got any new ones. Yeah, sure. Cool and composed. That's it. Alright. Let's start. Class trial, all rise!
Let's begin with a basic explanation of the class trial. So, your votes will determine the results. If you can figure out who done it, then only they will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong one, then I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and the one that deceived everyone else will graduate. Okay, well, I'll leave the rest up to you.
You got nothing else to add?
Well then, let's discuss the specifics of the victim. First, we need to clarify who exactly the unidentified victim is.
Well, we already know who it is.
Kyoko. There's no other explanation.
Hagakure. Seriously?
But Kyoko's standing right there.
Yep.
No, that's a ghost!
Dots.
But she has legs and stuff.
Well, that's just because she's like the latest evolution in ghost technology.
Hagakure, shut up.
There's a limit to how much ridiculousness I can tolerate.
Okay. So I just have to prove that the corpse isn't Kyoko, right? Then let's compare Kyoko's traits to the traits of the dead body.
Her traits?
Yes. One important trait that Kyoko has that proves the body doesn't belong to her: Kyoko's gloves.
I got it! I'm talking about her gloves. They'll give us some insight into the mystery. I'm sure of it.
In that case, I think it would be helpful if someone explained why she actually wears those gloves.
And would you happen to know the answer?
Yeah, we do.
In fact, Monokuma told me. Apparently you have scars on your hands you don't want anyone to see.
Dots.
Oh! You know, now that I think about it, the corpse wasn't wearing any gloves, right?
Correct.
They probably just got burnt up in the explosion.
No.
I'm not convinced. The ghost is just trying to fool us all.
There's no way that corpse was Kyoko. But if I can't prove why, we're gonna be stuck here and this case won't move forward. So I have no choice but to... God, Hagakure. Why are you like this? Wouldn't it be fake nails? Pretty sure it's fake nails.
That Kyoko there is just a ghost.
Impossible.
Okay, then prove it. Prove she's not a ghost.
The dead body wasn't wearing gloves.
That is
They
correct.
got burnt up in the explosion.
Then she was wearing gloves before the explosion.
Nope.
Well, yeah, she must have been wearing gloves.
Nope.
Because that corpse is absolutely Kyoko.
This entire discussion is idiotic.
It really is, but this is what Hagakure makes us have to do. The body isn't
That
Kyoko, and I can
there is
prove
just
it.
a ghost.
Impossible.
Okay, then prove
The dead body
they got burnt up in the explosion.
Then she was wearing gloves.
Well, yeah, she must have been wearing gloves.
No.
No, that's wrong.
Why are you making us talk about this, Hagakure?
No. There's no way the corpse was wearing gloves. Whoever it was, they were wearing fake nails, remember?
Long ones, too.
I imagine trying to wear gloves over nails like that would have been a pretty big pain. Besides, Kyoko wears gloves to hide her hands, right? It'd be pretty weird for someone who's self-conscious about their hands to wear fake nails. Don't you think?
Yeah.
Jeez, man, you don't know women, huh? They're complicated like that.
They're not that complicated, Hagakure.
If anyone doesn't know women, it's you.
Well, Kyoko, any thoughts?
These gloves were custom made to the size of my hands to make sure they don't interfere with my daily life. If I wore fake nails, the gloves wouldn't fit properly.
Exactly.
Then that's that. The dead body doesn't belong to Kyoko.
Which should have been obvious since she's standing right here.
Yeah, but we're dealing with Hagakure.
Okay, so then, who's the real victim? First, we need to figure that out.
Ay.
That's the first thing I said. You're the one who's been dragging us around in circles.
Before anything, we have to identify the victim. Everything starts from there. Yeah. This is where we should have started. But no, Hagakure had to open his stupid mouth. Tattoo on right hand's probably the thing.
If Kyoko really is still alive,
Which she is.
then who died?
That's the question.
There's gotta be some way to figure it out. I don't think so. The face was scorched beyond recognition,
That is true.
and there wasn't any description in the Monokuma file.
That is also true.
Well, if we can't identify the body,
That is incorrect.
Then there's nothing else we can do, right?
Incorrect. And the one thing that can tell us was the... What? And the one thing that can tell us was on the victim's own body. Correct.
Kyoko really... Then who died?
there's gotta be some... I don't think so. The face was scorched, and there wasn't any description in the Monokuma. Well, if we can't identify the...
Yeah, we can.
No, that's wrong.
I guess you wouldn't know about this part, though. Since you just stood around in the garden and did nothing else.
There was one clue left behind that we can use to identify the body.
What? For real?
Yeah.
If you're lying, you'll die a cruel and unusual death.
Toko, calm down.
Cruel and unusual death. This I gotta see.
You need to shut up, Hagakure.
She's just being stupid. Ignore them, Makoto. Tell us what you're talking about.
The key to figuring out who it was is the tattoo on the back of her hand.
Oh, yeah. The design's pretty strange, huh? Is this a dog?
I wouldn't really say it's strange.
Her master must have made her get it. To be like, you're my bitch.
No, Toko.
Seriously? They really did something that humiliating?
Toko would do something that humiliating.
No, that's not it. The identity of the victim is hidden within that tattoo.
Oh, really?
If you compare the tattoo to other information we have, the victim's identity should become clear. Is it just Mukuro Ikusaba's profile?
I got it!
Yeah.
The Fenrir
That was-
Mercenary Corps. That's the name of the military group Mukuro Ikusaba belonged to.
I was thinking too hard.
Okay, so...
To show that they're a member of the team, each soldier that joins the squad would get a tattoo representing Fenrir somewhere on their body.
Fenrir?
The image that represents Fenrir is... He's a wolf. Yay, Hangman's Gambit. Is that what it just is? Is just wolf? Sure is. Give me a W! Now we get an F. Wolf!
Now I understand.
Wow.
The representation of Fenrir is a wolf.
Fenrir, the Wolf of Ragnarok. It's from Norse mythology. A huge, world-ending wolf beast.
That must be when is mythology when you're special interest, because you did not stutter once talking about it.
He's the child of the trickster god Loki, and a female giant.
Man, after all this time, we finally got a glimpse of the literary all-star.
Okay.
A wolf tattoo. Then that means...
Exactly. The body we found had a tattoo of a wolf, which means that person must have once belonged to Fenrir. So it must have been Mukuro.
What?
Hold on. Isn't she the one that was behind this whole thing?
That's what we assumed, but no.
You sound surprised, but you're absolutely right. Yes, indeed. The trial this time is to solve the murder of Mukuro Ikusaba.
Are you saying the mastermind is dead? And now we have to have a cool-ass trial?
She's not the mastermind.
No. It means we were wrong in thinking that Mukuro was the mastermind at all.
But I mean, being the ultimate despair seems like a pretty mastermindy title to me.
Maybe we shouldn't have been thinking of her as the ultimate despair in the first place.
Yep.
After all, looking at her profile, I didn't see anything that would fit such a description. All it said was that she was the ultimate soldier. If I remember correctly, that other information came from...
Kyoko.
Kyoko. That's what you told Makoto, right?
Dots.
So that means Kyoko got it wrong?
And who was she? Who was Mukuro Ikusaba?
That is the question.
She's been gone this whole time? And when she finally turns up, she gets killed. Usually when there's a scene where an important character dies, it has a lot more detail.
So you're saying she wasn't an important character? Which would mean she was the same as us. Just another participant.
Then who's the real mastermind?
Wouldn't you like to know?
It must have been the Hope's Peak Academy headmaster after all.
Nope.
No, the headmaster has nothing to do with it.
But how can we trust that? We already know your information about Mukuro was wrong.
My information was not wrong.
Okay. We're in the middle of a trial right now. Figuring out who killed Mukuro is first and foremost. Please limit all future prattle, chatter, and chit-chat as much as possible.
Fine. Uncovering the identity of the mastermind will have to wait. But remember this. No matter what happens, we will find out who you really are. I stake my family name on it.
You do that.
I have officially decided to completely ignore all such attempts at provocation. Now then, just so nobody's confused, let me state this one more time for the record. The reason we're having a class trial is because a murder among the students has taken place. Hammer that point straight into your big ol' brains!
What you're saying is that both the victim and the culprit are part of the student body?
Yes.
Then, one of us killed Mukuro?
Wait, no. There's a chance that there's some mystery 17th person who's been hiding all along.
No.
Nope. There are only 16 students in total that have been taking part in these events.
Seriously? Then one of us killed Mukuro?
Who did it? Who's the killer this time?
Wouldn't you like to know?
Get a hold of yourself. We've already narrowed down the list of possible suspects.
It's either Mia or Kyoko.
I'm sure you realize who I'm talking about, right, Makoto? Who the evidence points to?
Based on what we know, there are only two suspects. Us.
My God!
Yay.
You've narrowed it down to...
Why do you say
Me and
that?
Kyoko. Right? Why do you see that?
Allow me to explain. Just after nighttime last night, I went to the garden, so I can confirm that at that point, there was no dead body there. So, the murder must have taken place after I left the garden. However, Hiro, Toko, Hina, and I were in the gym the entire time.
The gym?
Gasp.
That's right. The four of us were there trying to dismantle Monokuma. The whole time we were very careful not to go anywhere alone. We even went to the bathroom in pairs. All of which is to say, the four of us all have alibis.
Are me and Makoto. That's why you're able to narrow down the list of suspects.
Exactly so.
Didn't mean to click so fast. So the only suspects now are me and Kyoko. Damn it, I can't let this stand. Somehow I have to clear my name.
I have something I'd like to say regarding the whole alibi thing.
Are you thinking of raising an objection?
No?
Well, before that, I just want to try and get a better idea of what time the murder took place. Doing that might reveal some kind of clue.
Whatever you want. Somebody go ahead and help him out.
Me and
Thanks.
Byakuya can both confirm that the body wasn't in the garden at... Well, it was after nighttime for sure. I'd say it must have been around 10 o'clock. So the murder must have happened after 10 p.m.
Then I guess we can say the time frame for the murder was between then and when we found the body?
I guess.
Oh, but what time did we find the body?
That's like an 11-hour time frame, though.
The one who saw the body first was Toko, right? And she went to go get the pickaxe.
So what time was the body discovered? 9 o'clock.
God! The body must have been discovered at 9 a.m., since that's when Toko went to get the pickaxe.
Yep. Now then, Toko, what time is it? Well, when we left the gym, it was just 9 o'clock, so it's probably 9 on the dot now. Okay, go get the pickaxe and be back here by 9:01.
He's right. It had to be around then.
So we can be totally sure the murder happened sometime between 10 at night and 9 in the morning.
That is an 11-hour time frame, my dude.
For me, I was already asleep before nighttime hit, so I don't have an alibi after 10 o'clock. But I'm sure I met up with everyone else before 9 this morning.
We ran into each other in the dining hall, right? That was around...
That was like 7, wasn't it?
Yeah, right around 7:30. I remember checking right before I went in, so I'm totally sure about it.
Which means from 10 p.m. to 7:30 a.m., you don't have an alibi.
You ugly. Yeah, that's still a pretty big time frame. The murder happened between 10 p.m. and 9 a.m., and I will have an alibi from 10 p.m. until 7:30 a.m. Okay then, it looks like the game has begun. If I can't provide an alibi for that period, then I have to prove the murder didn't happen during the time that I don't have an alibi. To do that, I have to make it clear when the body ended up in the garden. Whee! Sprinklers! Explode body analysis. Didn't we use the fragment already? No, we didn't.
We've established a time frame for the murder. It took place somewhere between 10 o'clock at night
That is correct.
and 9 o'clock in the morning.
Yep, and Makoto doesn't have an alibi for most of that time.
Correct.
Yeah, from 10 o'clock to 7:30.
Correct.
That's more than enough time to commit murder, I should think. So Makoto, if you have any objections, now would be the time.
It's probably the sprinklers. There's something that happens in the garden at the same time every morning. Thinking back, the corpse was almost totally dry. In that case, I should figure out when the body must have appeared in the garden.
We've established a time frame for the murder. It took place somewhere between and 9 o'clock in the morning.
Yep, and Makoto doesn't have an...
Yeah, from 10 o'clock to 7:30.
Bang. No?
Don't scare me like that.
No?
We've established a time frame. It took place somewhere between 9 o'clock. Yep.
Oh.
Yeah, from to 7.
That's more than enough time. So Makoto, if you have any objections, now would be
No,
the
I
time.
know what it is.
We've established a time frame for the murder. It took place somewhere between...
We don't know that for sure.
No, that's wrong. Actually, the murder couldn't have happened anywhere near 10 o'clock. It had to have taken place way later.
And what makes you say that?
Because of the sprinklers in the garden. The sprinklers are set to go off right at 7:30 every morning, right? So if the body had been in the garden before 7:30, then it should have been completely soaked.
Correct.
Oh, hold on. I remember this part perfectly.
What?
The body was wet. Dripping wet, in fact.
Well, the only upper half was.
Sorry, Toko, but you're wrong.
I'm wrong? How? Are you saying only the mouth down south was wet? How dare you spew such indecent words?
No?
No, I'm saying that the body was wet, but not because of the sprinklers.
God, Toko, calm down.
What do you mean?
Why are you such a pervert?
By denying the sprinkler, are you trying to deny my entire existence?
Are you a sprinkler?
Man, you're totally wacko.
If you really think it wasn't the sprinkler, you'd better tell us why!
Girl, calm down. I guess you weren't really there, but still. I need to prove that it wasn't the sprinklers that got the body wet. All I have to do is hit Toko with a certain evidence, and that should do it. If we look at the body itself, it should make it clear. Really? Girl?
I admit nothing. I hate you. No, no, no! I don't know anything! Hold on! Are you trying to blame me? I admit nothing. I hate you. No, no, no! I don't know anything! Hold on! Are you trying to blame me? I admit nothing. Are you trying to blame me? I admit nothing. I hate you. No, no, no!
Exploded bolognese. I tried to say exploded body analysis.
Just remember what the body was like after the explosion, and you'll see why it wasn't the sprinklers.
And it just came out bolognese.
The top half of the body was wet, yes, but the bottom half was completely dry.
Behold the delicious dish of bolognese.
If the sprinklers got the body wet, shouldn't the whole body have been wet?
So they only got the top wet? The bottom was completely dry? What a brutal maniac!
What?
I'm so sick of her.
Let's just move on. The reason only the top half was wet was because...
Yeah, bucket. Sploosh.
while the body was still on fire, I doused it with water. But only the part on fire, the top half.
Oh, then I guess the sprinklers really didn't do it.
Yeah.
So if the sprinklers didn't get the body wet, then the murder must have taken place sometime after the sprinklers turned on at 7:30 in the morning.
Which means she must have been killed sometime between then and when the body was discovered at 9.
Yeah, much smaller window.
But Makoto's alibi was only missing from 10 o'clock last night to 7:30 this morning, right?
So there's no way Makoto could have done it. I guess you had an alibi after all. Good for you.
Yay!
In which case, the only one left without an alibi is Kyoko.
Dots. Kyoko's the only one without an alibi. Which means that Mukuro's killer is... No, I refuse to believe it. Kyoko murdered someone? That's...
I'd just like to say one thing.
Yeah?
If you vote for me and I die here, the mystery of this school will stay hidden forever.
I mean, we'll all die with you too.
Which is why I can't let that happen.
Huh?
So are you saying you're not the culprit?
Correct.
Of course I'm not. I have no reason to kill anyone. This is a trap the mastermind has laid for us.
A trap?
Yeah.
We're this far into the game, and now you decide to blame me?
Oh no, we've been blaming you the entire time.
Stop wasting time! Stop wasting energy! You really think your little trick is gonna work?
Shut up, you!
You got it, boss! Shutting up now!
Good job.
Anyway, Kyoko, you actually did have a reason to kill her.
Huh? She did?
She thought Mukuro was the ultimate despair. In other words, the mastermind behind everything. So she killed her to try and put a stop to all this. Isn't that right, Kyoko? But you made one catastrophic mistake. Mukuro wasn't the mastermind at all. And as a result, we were forced into another trial. Something I'm sure you weren't at all expecting.
So, that was her motive?
That's the assumption that he's making.
If she had a motive, and no alibi. Well then, I think it's pretty clear Kyoko's gotta be the culprit.
But do you not remember that Byakuya was completely wrong on the last trial? You think he's gonna be right this time? Dots.
I'm not the only one without an alibi. Makoto's explanation is still insufficient.
Yeah, throwing me under the bus.
The sprinklers didn't get the body wet, but that doesn't mean the murder happened when he said it did.
What are you...
Because you see, there is a way the body could have avoided getting wet.
Yeah, dragging me down with you, yeah.
Interesting. I'm listening.
All it would take is covering the body with a certain something to keep it from getting wet.
A certain something at the scene was used to cover the body. Could it have been? Yay, the tarp.
I got it! You're talking about the tarp, aren't you?
Sure is.
Catch on quick.
Yeah, I'm not completely stupid.
You're right. All you'd have to do is cover the body with the tarp, and that'd take care of the water. In fact, that's exactly what the killer did. The dirt pattern on the tarp can attest to that.
Yeah.
Only one side of the tarp got dirty, because that's the side that got covered in water. The side that faced down over the body, meanwhile, kept perfectly clean.
Yeah, but there's no bloodstain on it.
This proves that the killer used the tarp to keep the body from getting soaked.
But why would they go to all that effort just to keep the body from getting wet?
To throw off the time of death, I guess.
Most likely so they could cloud the issue of when the murder actually took place. In other words, to create an excuse exactly like the one Makoto just gave us.
Dots. Why would Kyoko say that? Why would she want to make me look like the killer? No, I can't think about that right now. That tarp. If it was used the way Kyoko said, the tarp must have touched the body, right? But the body...
Wait. Something's not right.
And what might that be?
I can't worry about Kyoko's motivations. If I don't do something, everyone's gonna think I'm the killer. I have to refute what Kyoko said. Yeah, there's no blood on the tarp. Make your argument. Probably body before explosion.
By covering the body with the tarp, the killer prevented it from getting wet.
Correct.
So the reason the tarp was only dirty on one side is because the sprinkler got that side wet.
But the underside of the tarp, it was totally spotless, right?
Yes.
It's because that side was protected from the water. Since it was facing down toward the body, of course it didn't get dirty.
Wrong.
No, that's wrong. Actually, one side being clean is pretty strange if you think about it.
That side was bloody.
Because the blood wasn't dry before the body got blown up, right? Byakuya said it himself. Not to touch it, or you might get some on you. If you put a tarp on a body in that state, it absolutely would have gotten blood on it.
And there was none.
Well, maybe the culprit washed it, so nobody would know they'd used it.
But then why leave one side dirty, you idiot?
If they had, they would have washed both sides. Just washing the one side wouldn't hide anything.
Oh, yeah, true.
Hagakari, do we need to just like duct tape your mouth shut so you don't talk anymore?
More than that, what if the very blood we saw on the body was meant as a kind of camouflage?
Huh? The blood was camouflage?
What if, after the killer used the tarp to avoid the sprinklers, they then covered the body in blood that didn't belong to the victim?
You mean someone else's blood? Where would they get something like that?
I know! They could have grabbed some of the blood packs from the nurse's office.
Did those ever get restocked after Hifumi wasted them all?
That's what Hifumi did, right? When he pretended to be dead?
No, that's not what happened this time.
Oh, you're just like, nope,
The killer
wrong.
got the blood from right there in the garden.
They got blood right there in the garden, right? That must mean chicken coop.
I got it!
There was one less chicken!
Would have been chicken blood?
Yeah, chicken blood.
What? Chicken blood?
Chicken blood. Oi, chicken blood. Chicken blood. Chicken blood. Chicken blood.
5.
But after the murder, There were only 4.
That's because I can only count to 4.
So, you're saying someone killed a chicken and then covered the body with its blood?
Seems that way.
Man, that's messed up.
Killing a living thing just to do something like that is awful. They should have at least eaten it.
That's not really the point, Hina.
I wonder if the killer had to get the blood from the scene so they wouldn't be spotted walking around. Anyway, there's no denying that a chicken went missing, which provides a basis for my theory.
Correct.
Perhaps, but even so, there's one thing that still doesn't make sense. You said the culprit used the tarp to avoid the water and then covered the body in blood, right? But if that's the case, then the blood should have soaked into the ground around the body. But that's not what we saw. Only the victim's clothing had blood on it. The ground was completely clean.
Indeed.
I have to agree, that certainly is strange. Maybe they didn't apply the blood at the scene. Maybe they covered the coat in blood beforehand.
They covered it beforehand?
Yeah.
When you discovered the body, was it wearing the coat like you normally would?
No, it was just like thrown over it.
I think so.
No, Makoto. Wrong.
Wait, no. The head was through the neck hole, but the arms weren't in the sleeves.
Which means they weren't
Then
wearing
that
it.
settles it.
Sorry, I'm having a tough time keeping up. What settles what?
They weren't wearing the coat, which means they could have just thrown the coat after they put blood all over it. Stupid bastard.
Here's what happened. The murder took place before the sprinklers went off, but the body didn't get wet because the killer covered it with the tarp. Then, later, at the same time the killer was gathering up the tarp, they pulled the coat over the body, the coat they'd already covered in blood. This series of cover-ups was meant to disguise the actual time the murder occurred. They wanted us to think the murder happened sometime after the sprinklers had gone off, at 7:30.
Dots.
If that's actually what took place, it certainly becomes possible that the murder happened earlier.
It's also very convoluted.
But to pull all that off, wouldn't they have had to go back to the garden after the sprinklers turned off?
That actually wouldn't have been all that difficult.
Huh?
They already had the coat ready, so they just had to grab the tarp and pull the coat over the body.
Yeah.
They'd be done in no time.
Maybe. But still.
Hina, after you met up with Makoto in the dining hall, did you two stay together from that point on?
Oh no. I headed off to the gym, and Makoto didn't show up till later.
Yeah, I don't remember what he was doing.
Then he had plenty of time to spare, wouldn't you say?
That's not...
Don't bother saying it's not possible.
Ouch. Yeah, throwing me under the bus.
I must admit, Kyoko's reasoning is sound. Makoto's alibi is inadequate.
Dots. And the suspicion falls back on me again. But why? Why is Kyoko trying to entrap me? I don't understand. Dots. Disguised dead body has been added to the truth belt
Well
section.
then, it looks like we're back to square one.
Yay!
Makoto's alibi is no good, so once again, our suspects are him and Kyoko.
For serious, man? Which one of them did it? Hey, why don't we let luck decide? Let's flip a coin. 50-50 odds.
Why are you this stupid?
Oh!
Hina,
See? Pretty good idea, right?
you're disagreeing with him, right?
No, not that. I just remembered something super serious.
Well, don't just stand there. Out with it.
You know that knife we found all black and burnt?
The one we found stuck in the body before it exploded, right?
Yeah.
According to the Monokuma file, the knife went all the way through, from front to back. So, what about it?
I'm pretty sure I'd seen that knife somewhere before.
You sure have.
That's what I thought when I first saw it. I just remembered.
Listen, more important, now that we have the knife, what are we gonna do with it?
We can't let Toko keep it, that's for sure. We don't know what she might do. I don't want it anyway! So what to do? Why don't you hang on to it, Makoto? Huh? Me?
It's the knife we gave to Makoto?
Correct. Dots.
You don't seem surprised. You must have noticed earlier.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Then why did you hide that fact?
I didn't really hide it.
It's not that I hid it. It's just...
It was confusing. First there was the luchador. I couldn't be sure what actually happened last night. I thought maybe if I really did kill her...
Suspicious. Very suspicious indeed.
No one needs your commentary, Hagakure.
The knife we found stuck in the body came from Makoto. Now I'm totally convinced he did it. 12,000% convinced.
That means literally nothing coming from you. Considering everything up until now, I should be able to make it clear. I have to prove that I didn't murder anyone. I'm not the killer. Yeah, luchador. Disguised dead body. Fragments near the dead body. Exploded body analysis.
The knife we found lodged in the dead
Well, it's not
body.
exploded body analysis.
It's the same one we gave to Makoto. It really is, isn't it?
Yes.
I was afraid of that.
If he did have that knife before, then that seals it. Makoto did it.
That doesn't seal it.
Just because I had the knife once, that automatically makes me the killer?
Well, getting stabbed is what killed her, right? So there's no question. You took that knife of yours and killed her with it.
Yeah, stab, stab.
What a horrible man you are, Makoto.
Is it exploded body analysis? We've already established that the coat was put on the body after the tarp was removed, which means when the knife was thrust through the coat into the body...
The knife...
exploded body analysis... So, no, it's disguised dead body.
We gave to Makoto.
That is correct.
It really is, isn't it? I was afraid of that.
If he did have that knife before, then that seals it. Makoto did it.
Just because I had the knife once, that automatically makes me the killer?
Well, getting stabbed.
No.
No, that's wrong.
Incorrect! Once again, Hagakure.
Wait, hold on. The stab wound isn't what killed Mukuro. That should be clear from the description of the cover-up we just heard.
Lies! We never talked about what killed her.
Oy.
No, don't you remember? The killer covered the dead body with the tarp, and then put the bloody coat on it, right? In other words, the victim never wore that blood-stained coat until after they were dead.
Okay, fine. So what?
Then where's the blood on the body, you moron?
So, when we discovered the body, the knife had been thrust through the coat along with the body. Meaning, if she wasn't stabbed until the coat was put on, and she was already dead at that point, obviously the stab wound isn't what killed her.
Maybe you stabbed her twice. Once to kill her and once to cover it up.
That doesn't even make sense. The victim was stabbed twice in the same spot? No, there's no way that's possible. The exact condition of the body was written down for everyone to see. Isn't just the Monokuma file?
I got it! The Monokuma file clearly states that there was only one stab wound.
Oh yeah, it sure did. Totally forgot about that.
It's because you don't know how to read.
Then the knife...
was just another piece of camouflage set up by the true killer. They probably stabbed her to draw attention away from what actually killed her.
Indeed.
Exploding the body afterward was probably meant to do the same thing.
Yeah, disguise the, identity.
The explosion severely damaged the body, making it impossible to know what really killed her. It was all the killer's attempt to destroy all evidence of their crime.
So they wanted us to notice the stab wound and then detonated the body afterward. They meant for us to latch onto the knife as the cause of death, then destroy any evidence proving otherwise.
Oh, hey, I have a question. It kinda goes back to the beginning, but what's the deal with that explosion anyway? Why'd the body just blow up all of a sudden like that?
Because there was a bomb.
If you bothered to put that lump of gray matter between your ears to use, you'd know the answer.
Yeah,
Well, if you're so smart, just tell me.
Hina.
I'll tell you. I bet some unknown quantum particle caused an atomic-level spontaneous combustion!
Hagakure, stop talking.
I might be dumb, but even I'm not dumb enough to believe that.
Go ahead, Makoto. Tell her or we won't make any headway on this.
Why is it my job? There's only one explanation I can think of for the explosion. Fragments.
I got it! After the explosion, we found a tiny fragment of something on the ground near the body, right? That fragment reveals the cause of the explosion.
Huh? You know, I feel like I've seen something like it somewhere before.
You sure have.
That's only natural. Because, of course, we saw the same thing when we dismantled Monokuma. It's part of a bomb.
Oh! Then the explosion was because of the Monokuma bomb.
Correct.
Anyway, the culprit's motive is becoming more and more obvious by the minute. They wanted the knife wound to look like the fatal injury so that we'd suspect Makoto. And the only one who would benefit from that
Are you gonna say it's Kyoko?
is the only other possible suspect. You, Kyoko.
Dots.
Hold on a second, Byakuya.
What's the problem?
Well, I just feel like we need to think this through. We still don't know what actually killed the victim.
That's true. It's definitely bugging me. What really killed her?
That is the question.
Fine. I have no problem with that. Let us continue the debate.
Thank you for your permission.
It won't change the facts of the case regardless.
It will. Dots. We need to determine what ultimately killed the victim. We need to concentrate. Yeah, we do. What do we got? Monokuma file number 5. Okay.
Then shall we continue the debate? The victim's fatal injury has yet to be determined, correct?
The explosion didn't kill her for sure. I guess.
Well, yeah. She was already totally dead when that happened.
That is correct.
And it wasn't because of the knife, right?
That is also correct.
And then there's only one other thing.
Oh, yeah. According to the Monokuma file, that's gotta be it. There was evidence that showed she was hit on the back of her head.
And more than that, the victim had suffered countless wounds across her entire body.
Yeah, but it said those are several days old. The knife was a cover-up, and all the other wounds on her body weren't fresh, which only leaves.
Then shall we continue the debate?
I guess we do the flashback
victim's
thing.
fatal injury
Has yet to be determined, correct?
Yeah.
Oh wait,
She was
no.
already
I think I'm
totally dead
doing
when
this
that
backwards.
happened. That's gotta be it.
There was evidence that showed
She was hit on the back of her head.
Then we go
And more than
back.
that, the victim had suffered countless wounds across her entire...
Then shall we continue
The debate?
The victim's fatal injury has yet...
There we go.
No, that's wrong.
I figured it out. Without screwing up.
Girl died because of the blow to the back of the head she suffered.
What about the wounds all over the rest of her body? They didn't have anything to do with it?
Nope.
The Monokuma file makes it clear that those weren't fresh wounds.
Oh yeah, good point. If they were old, I guess they don't really matter.
Why don't you read?
Okay, then we're safe in assuming the blow to the back of her head is what killed her.
But then, what was the murder weapon?
The Monokuma file says she was hit with a blunt object, about as thick as a metal pipe.
Oh, I bet it was the pickaxe!
No.
How is that even possible? If you hit someone with that, it'd cave their skull in completely.
Well, maybe they held it the other way and hit her with the handle.
No.
No way! The balance would be all off. You wouldn't be able to swing it with any kind of power. I wouldn't mind testing it on you if you want.
Yeah, I don't think anybody would mind. Go ahead and do it. Swing it the right way, too.
No thanks. I bet you just hit me with the metal end and call it an accident.
Yeah, but it would be fine, because then at least your head would have a reason to be empty.
I'd love to scoop out that nasty brain of yours, throw it on the ground and spit on it.
Girl, you need to calm down.
I feel the same way. Looks like we're on the same page this time.
You want to dig out your own brain, throw it on the ground, and spit on it? Good.
Seriously?
We want to figure out what killed her, right? It just so happens we already know.
We already know? I I knew we could count on you, Master.
So what was it?
You gonna tell me to point it out?
Go ahead and tell them, Makoto. Surely you've deduced the real murder weapon?
Hey, dots. Oh yeah, the real murder weapon. Titanium arrows.
I got it! Mukuro was hit in the back of the head with something. And that's what killed her. And that something was the titanium arrow we found in the locker in the dojo.
But not just one of them.
Arrow. That's what the culprit attacked Mukuro with?
Indeed. There's no doubt about it.
Are you sure? That sounds kind of weird.
It does, but there's another thing attached to it.
Hey! How dare you backtalk, Master? You have no right!
I'm not back-talking anything. I'm just saying what I think.
I don't blame Hina for doubting it, because there's one more thing about the weapon. One more secret. Secret! Gonna talk about duct tape. I would assume.
The titanium arrow. It was in the dojo locker, right? I have no doubt that was the murder weapon.
Indeed.
Are you sure?
You don't sound convinced. What's the problem?
Well, cause in the Monokuma file, it said the weapon must have been about as thick as a metal pipe, right? It seems like an arrow would just be too thin.
That is true.
Talking back to Master. You have no right!
Toko, shut up. If it was just that titanium arrow, it wouldn't be thick enough, which is why they used...
The titanium arrow. It was in the dojo. I have no doubt that was...
Are you sure?
You don't sound
Well, cause in the Monokuma file, it said the weapon must have been about as thick as a metal pipe. It seems like an arrow.
There we go.
No, that's wrong!
Duct tape!
You're right. Just the one arrow would have been too weak. That's why the killer used another weapon.
Another weapon?
I wouldn't call duct tape a weapon.
Inside the dojo locker, we also found a balled-up wad of duct tape. The killer probably uses duct tape to bind multiple arrows together. Bundling them together using the duct tape would easily create a single weapon as thick as a pipe. And that's exactly what the killer did.
It's similar to Aesop's fable about the bundle of sticks. One stick is weak, but put them together, and they become strong. It's meant to teach cooperation.
Damn, that's harsh.
How was that harsh?
How is it harsh? Were you even listening?
Probably not.
Anyway, that explains the murder weapon. As for who the culprit is that stashed the weapon in the dojo locker, it was you, Kyoko.
I've never been to the dojo.
That's a blatant lie.
Oh no, you absolutely have.
How can you say that with such confidence?
Because we have proof, of course. Don't we, Makoto?
I mean, even without the locker key. Dots?
What's the matter? Surely you don't intend to protect a murderer.
What if I do?
You know what will happen if you do, don't you? If you cover for the culprit, there's only one thing that can lead to. The death of us all, remember?
Yeah, I know.
Of course I remember.
Then show us. Show everyone the evidence that proves Kyoko went to the dojo.
Dots from Kyoko. I have evidence? Evidence that Kyoko went to the dojo? Must be connected to the dojo locker. Yeah, it's the key.
I got it! The one thing that proves Kyoko was in the dojo is right here. The key to the dojo locker.
Also, the first time we ever went up to that floor, that was the room that she was standing in.
And how does that prove anything?
It was in your room.
Because I found it in your room.
It was in my room?
Yeah, problem with that though, she doesn't have the key to her room.
Don't bother trying to play dumb. That key is just the final piece of the puzzle. Your non-existent alibi, your clear motive, your attempts to frame Makoto for the crime. This all proves that you are the true culprit. You can't explain this away, so just give up.
Hold on a second.
Not this again. You really are dead set on defending her, aren't you?
Yeah, how would she have gotten into her room though without the key?
No, it's not that I want to defend her. It's just, There's one more thing I need to ask her.
Dots.
Kyoko, I want you to tell me something.
Yo.
Last night, you were in my room, weren't you? Why? What were you doing there?
Staring at me.
That's what I need to know.
Dots.
I was just protecting you.
What?
She was protecting me? Then does that mean she chased away the luchador? She knew I was being attacked. And she came to my rescue. Could that be when... Which would mean that Kyoko... She killed someone... for me?
That's enough. The time for idle chatter is over. A verdict is close at hand.
No, it's not, my boy. Calm down.
Wait. I'm warning you. Don't make this mistake. I'm not the killer.
I knew you were stubborn, but this is just getting ridiculous.
Is it?
Really? But you should know better than anyone I didn't do it. Can you tell me I'm wrong?
I should know.
You have her key, my dude. What? Byakuya should know better than anyone? What does that mean? He has the key to her room. When the body was found. I don't think that has anything to do with anything right now.
Those words you just spoke. What do you mean?
Exactly what I said. I'm not the killer. You should understand that more than anyone here.
Byakuya, what are you hiding?
Master would never hide something from me.
Yeah, he would.
There's proof that you aren't the culprit.
Correct.
Is that what you're saying?
You stated a theory earlier. You said I hid the evidence of my crime in the dojo locker, and then left the locker key in my own room, correct? But could I really have done that?
Wait, Kyoko gave her room key to Byakuya, right? Which would mean...
Left the locker key in my own room, correct?
There's proof
that you aren't.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
No, that's wrong.
The fact that it was all in her room is the weird part, my dude.
If I'm right, Kyoko wouldn't have been able to get into her room.
Huh? Why not?
Why can't any of you remember anything?
Because she had given her room key to Byakuya.
I see. So that's what you meant.
Yeah.
And if I had the key to your room...
Then obviously I had no way of getting in. Without my room key, I couldn't have possibly put the locker key in there myself. Am I wrong?
It would appear not.
Good job.
Then you're finally starting to understand.
Dots. No, that's not actually true. There was a clear contradiction in what Kyoko told us, an obvious lie. But this just isn't like her. To try and try to save herself with such a desperate lie. Dots. Does she really feel that threatened? Because she's the killer? Or is it something else? Was there some deeper meaning hidden in what Kyoko said earlier? If you vote for me, and I die here, the mystery of this school will stay hidden forever. Which is why I can't let that happen. This is a trap the Mastermind has laid for us. The Mastermind's trap. The Mastermind is trying to trap Kyoko? But what if that's not really true? What can I do? What should I do? What should I... The Mastermind's trap? The victim was Mukuro, and Kyoko killed her? What does Kyoko really know? What am I supposed to do? Kyoko's lie. I'm the only one who knows it's a lie. I'm the only one who can expose it. But who can I trust? Kyoko? What am I supposed to do? The Mastermind's trap. If you spend all your time avoiding danger, you'll never move forward. We know the danger, and if that risk means solving the mystery, we have no choice. Am I wrong? What do I do? I have to decide right here and now whether or not to expose Kyoko's lie. Pursue it.
There was a lie hidden within Kyoko's statement just now.
A lie?
Isn't that right, Kyoko?
Dots.
You said it. The burden of proof is on you. So let's hear it. Where's this lie, then?
Kyoko definitely is lying, and it must be because there's some other truth that she wants to keep hidden. Yeah, we know. What is it now? Kyoko's account. I don't remember what that was.
I didn't have the key to...
What was your statement? Kyoko used Monokuma's secret tool, which grants access to any room in the school to the second floor to sneak into the second floor of the dorms. This area seems to have no monitors or security cameras. Right.
Because I'd given it to Byakuya.
Yeah, I know.
There's no doubt about that, right?
You are correct.
So I couldn't possibly have gotten into my room.
I guess it's that part.
And when we searched Kyoko's room, how else could the key have gotten there?
Someone other than me must have put it there. That's the only explanation.
Wrong. Kyoko herself told me before the trial started that she had stolen something very important from the headmaster's room.
I didn't have because I'd given it. There's no doubt.
You are correct.
So I couldn't possibly have
Wrong.
gotten into my room.
What? There we go.
No, that's wrong.
I hate the white noise. There we go.
No. Kyoko could have gotten into her room. You said so yourself. Didn't you, Kyoko?
Actually, to be precise, not quite. I used Monokuma's secret tool, which can open any lock in the school. What?
Monokuma's secret tool?
Kyoko stole it from the headmaster's room. It lets you get into any room in the school, which means she could have used it to get into her own room.
Dots.
Then I guess that's it.
You're giving up just like that? You admit to killing...
No, I'm simply recognizing that I lost.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, she wasn't able to hide anything from us.
Like I said, this was a trap, and I wasn't able to escape it. So I lost. That's all this means.
Huh?
Then, are you saying you really didn't...
Yeah.
Kyoko, you really aren't the killer?
Yeah.
Okay, time's up!
Huh?
I'm sorry to say, but your time is up! All done, all finished. The class trial is all over.
But that's ridiculous! Since when is there any...
It's because you were late, so the trial started late and time ran out!
Sure.
So then, it's time for voting time, okay? Everyone, please vote using the lever in front of you! But I guess we already know who the blackened is, don't we?
Did I give myself a bad end? Because I didn't know that was a thing, if so. Dots.
Good job, you got it right! Brilliantly right!
We got it right? Does that mean Kyoko really is the killer? But something strange is going on here. There's something wrong with this whole class trial. Kyoko! Dots.
Now then, I've prepared a very special punishment!
This time! Is everyone ready? Okay then!
Let's give it everything we've got! It's punishment time!
I am confused. I may have given this maybe just a bad end. And we'll have to do the trial over again. After school lesson. Squeeze. And that's how the class trial Mukuro Ikusawa came to an end. I still had to wonder whether Kyoko was actually innocent, or... Regardless, the truth was lost forever. Even for me. I just stopped thinking about it. That was the end of Mukuro's class trial, and in the end, it would prove to be our last class trial. Once the case was over, there was never a single murder in Hope's Peak ever again. We had obtained peace in exchange for the lives of all the others. Yep, that was a bad end. Oh, God. Peace, but only inside the school. Peace, but only for us. There was only hope. There was only hope we had. Hope, 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 hope? This is hope? Frickin' Toko died?
This isn't right!
Huh?
Makoto, why are you staring off into space? Don't you have a rebuttal for Kyoko's claim?
Her claim? Oh, that's right, I have too. Do I expose Kyoko's lie or not? Guess not. If you spend all of your time trying to avoid danger, you'll never move forward. We know the danger, but if the risk means solving the mystery, we have no choice. Am I wrong? She's not wrong. I have to think about this very carefully. What do I do? I have to decide right here and now whether to expose Kyoko's lie. Let it go. I've made my decision. I have to believe in Kyoko. There's no way she would kill someone. There has to be some secret here, something that has to do with the Mastermind's trap that Kyoko mentioned.
No? Does no one have a rebuttal?
No.
Have you decided to accept her assertion as fact?
Dots.
I see. So you still refuse to accept it. I suppose we have to admit that Kyoko didn't put the locker key in her room. That it was someone else.
But who else could it have been?
Monokuma.
I mean, Byakuya had a room key, right?
You! What are you trying to imply?
Girl, calm down.
But of course, I have an alibi. From nighttime on, I was with you guys the entire time. I couldn't possibly have killed anyone, or put the key in Kyoko's room.
Well, someone had to put the key in there.
There's only one other possibility I can think of.
And he's sitting on that little throne.
Someone could have had the key on them, then once they arrived at the scene, pretended to find it there.
What?
It had to be Makoto, right?
What?
I don't see any other option.
Wait a second. You've got it all wrong. Let's think about it one more time. There's gotta be a hidden side to this case.
Huh? A hidden side?
First of all, there's something off about this entire trial. You all see it, don't you?
Dots.
Mukuro, who we didn't even know existed, suddenly shows up dead. And then we're thrown into a trial. And Kyoko even said, it's a trap the Mastermind set for us. So that's why this has to be...
Okay, time's up!
Yeah?
Huh?
Time's up! Class trial's all over! Everyone can stop talking now!
Or are we getting too close to something?
What? Time's up?
Well, that's a new sprite for you, Makoto.
What do you mean time's up? There's no time's up. Since when have we...
It's because you were late, so we had to push back the start time. So then, it's time for voting time, okay? Everyone, please vote using the lever in front of you!
Voting time?
Already? No, I did pretty good on this one. Yay! 96 Monokuma coins.
Now, who will be chosen as the blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one?
Hey, hold on!
What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be?
You're really rushing into this, aren't you? He sure is. Hey, guess what? Now it's me. What? You think I'm the killer? Sorry, man.
Sorry.
Yeah, sorry.
It was all your fault! Are you upset, Byakuya, that you're gonna lose your pet idiot? Everyone, you're wrong! You got it all wrong, I didn't do it!
Yes, indeed.
Good job, everyone.
Good job!
Yep.
Yeah, they got it right.
No, I know that's not true! None of this makes any sense! This whole trial doesn't make any sense!
Hey,
It makes perfect sense.
shing!
Not really. It's the same as always. It's just all like the other class trials. I'm gonna end it the same way.
Thrills, chills, kills!
It's time for your heart-pounding, positively thrilling punishment.
Wait, why do I... Oh, Kyoko's mad. Kyoko!
I don't expect you to forgive me. I know this is all my fault.
Kyoko?
Let's give it everything we've got! It's punishment time!
Bonk. Makoto has been found guilty. Somehow. Even though we never got anything definitive. Now I'm on the conveyor belt. Oh, there he is. I was gonna say Monokuma's not here to teach me about things. An after-school lesson. We were not flattened into a pancake.
What?
Huh? Huh? What's this? What's going on? Hey, was that?
Yeah, it had to be.
This is...
Alter ego.
Alter ego? Is that some stupid virus from that stupid guy? He must have planted it when he invaded my network. Damn it all to hell, I don't believe this.
It seems you finally made a miscalculation. No, you miscalculated from the very beginning.
What the heck?
What was that?
In other words,
What I'm saying is, you shouldn't have underestimated us.
Why are you talking like you've already won? I barely felt a thing. It was a pinch and itch. The stupid virus is gone now, isn't it? And so is Makoto. Maybe I didn't get to smash him flat, but you're never gonna see him again. To waste away in a garbage-strewn pit in a way that's an even better special punishment.
Dots. Kyoko's not amused.
But it's still not enough. I'm still not satisfied. I've gonna bring despair to the rest of you. Bring despair to the entire world.
Maniacal poo-hoo-hooing. Bye. Yeah, Kyoko? Is he gone? Hey, Kyoko, what's the meaning of all this? What the hell is going on?
Calm down.
It's okay, we're not the only ones being trapped this time.
Huh?
In other words,
Now it's the mastermind that's ensnared.
What did you
What
say?
are you talking about?
so...
You'll understand soon enough. Very soon indeed. Yay! You know what? Might actually stop right here. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. The trial was actually relatively short compared to the other trials. Whoops, wrong one. So yeah, we will see what the hell happened to Makoto in the next one. Like, subscribe and know that noise. I'll see you in the next one, folks. Later.
Boop, 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 boop.